Hey guys, Rinji here, once again bringing the worst out of the VTuber community. And today, I'd like to present to you something that I was willing to talk about several times in the past, but never had the time to do so. Well, right now, I'm gonna use this particular tweet you see in front of you to explain to you how you can be a responsible Twitter/X user. And you can customize your Twitter/X experience to whatever you want it to be, so you can avoid things like this happening to you. Let's get right on with it. 5 minutes into scrolling, and I've had extremely disturbing amount of people I follow sharing and liking lolicon tweets. I say this from the bottom of my heart. Stay the fuck out of my space. You're fucking gross. Seek help. Your "they're not real" excuse only makes you look worse. And then there's an effing bird's image there. Get the fuck out of my mentions. So, as you can see, there's already a few things that are wrong here. We're not gonna get into this whole fiction versus reality thing in this particular video because that has been talked to death. And it's not like this person will change their mind in any particular case. So, the first thing I underlined here, as you can tell, I follow. When you follow someone on Twitter/X, you will be getting their content pushed down your timeline. Meaning, whoever you follow, in the following tab, you will be seeing the particular tweets these people you follow are gonna be posting. Meaning that you willingly followed people that you know are gonna be posting content that you won't like. Vet the people you follow better next time, instead of getting upset at them. Next thing, with underlined mind space. No, by following them, you got into their space, and you're gonna be seeing part of their space. Furthermore, by interacting with specific content that you find reprehensible, that you find gross, you're gonna be getting that recommended more to you via Twitter's algorithm. Because the more you interact with something on Twitter, the more Twitter is gonna think that you're actually enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it. And then that thing is gonna be appearing in your For You tab, as well as your Following tab, with all the people you follow. So no, they aren't invading your space. You are invading their space and seeing what they have in their space. Is that really clear? Well, let's go more into that. So, this is a image that Azahara channel has prepared. I really hate loli. Follows loli accounts. Get the fuck out of my mentions. It's very apt for this particular situation. There's gonna be a bit more of that too, going forward. But let's go into how you can customize your Twitter experience. X/Twitter gives you a lot of options for you to customize what you see, how you see it, and who you can interact with, and who you can block, mute, and whatever. And let's go through some of these options. First of all, if the weather is getting too hot on Twitter, if it's a bit too hot under your collar, if you posted something stupid, you can always protect your posts and not have others interact with you whatsoever. Only people that follow you, only people that you allowed to follow you will follow you. And that way you're protected from all the bad content that you would normally see. Moving on. You can also check and uncheck display media that contains sensitive content, and that's for your own tweets. Meaning if you put up something that's a bit, raunchy, a bit too not safe for work, or maybe just an opinion that Twitter would itself consider that kind of sensitive content, you check that. Otherwise, Twitter will more than likely search suggestion ban you and then search ban you because you don't stoop to the rules. Just a thing for the future. And there's also more. You can customize the topics that you see on Twitter. Like here, for example, is mine. What suggested topics I want to see is virtual YouTubers, Honkai series, Girls Frontline, popular illustrators, Niji Sanji because, you know, drama is always fun, light novels, Toho projects, ReZero, Grand Blue Fantasy, and Love Life. These are just some of the few such suggestion topics that the algorithm on Twitter can recommend to you. If you follow some of these, you will be getting more of these in your For You tab. That's part of customizing your Twitter experience. Again, be responsible with what you can see on Twitter yourself. And there's more. There's also the explore settings. With your location, you can check this particular box to see topics from your location. You can also personalize the things that trend for you in the trending tab. So anything that you want to see, remember, everything that you interact with can be shown in that trending tab. So let's say you're a Genshin Impact fan and you interact with a lot of Genshin Impact content. Check this thing in your settings for the trends for you thing in order to see more of that in your trending tab. It never fails. More! In your search suggestion settings, you can hide sensitive content so you don't see those nasty lolly and lolicon posts that you yourself followed. You can do that too. Just make sure to check that box if you're a pussy. But let's continue. You can also mute and block things. You can block accounts that you don't like. And if you think blocking someone is a bit too much, you can mute those accounts and you won't see them. They will pop up as muted accounts. You will see them as hidden tabs that you have to click on. And, you know, it's your responsibility if you decide to do that. No one's making you click on those muted accounts. And, you know, the ones that you blocked won't appear at all unless you decide to go to a thread where those blocked accounts are actually speaking. Then you will see that there's some people that you have blocked there. And sometimes when you get blocked back, the same thing is gonna appear. You're gonna be seeing accounts that you that have you blocked, but you won't be able to interact with them and see their tweets. You can also mute specific words that you don't like. You know, any political discussion, any video game discussion, any kind of controversial topic that has keywords and key phrases to it. You can mute it very easily on Twitter/X. You can also mute your specific notifications that you get so Twitter/X doesn't get too annoying. But you know, having said all of that, having given you all of these tips to make your Twitter experience much more palatable, you still made a post many years ago that says this: VTUBER, currently seeking Lolly to escort at Comic-Con in spring, will provide free hugs and ball gag. Sure, people change over the years, but you know, this could be interpreted as a joke or a call to do something extremely unsavory with a minor at a Comic-Con. But you be the judge of that. Hell will freeze over one day with people like this. But for right now, that's everything. Hope to see you on the next one.